We're going to now move on to Tracy. Tracy Richkin is the senior VertiGIS instructor at Teach Me GIS. I think you're in the class today training, so thank you for taking time out of your day to tell us more about training with Teach Me GIS. She brings over 20 years experience with GIS and software expertise. She started at Esri on the ARC Toolbox team and later developed GIS apps for Landworks. Since 2001, Tracy has made technical concepts engaging and accessible as possible. In this preview, she'll do some hands-on demonstrations and help you move from curious to confident when building VertiGIS Studio. So with that, Tracy, I'm going to enable you as the presenter, and thank you for taking part of your day to be with us.
Thank you for that, and welcome. So my name is Tracy Ryken. I am the VertiGIS practice lead at Teach Me GIS. We are a business partner of VertiGIS, and we do all of their VertiGIS training in VertiGIS Studio. So to give you an idea about the kind of training we do, I thought I'd start out with this question. Have you ever opened up this landing page of VertiGIS Studio and thought to yourself, wow, that looks amazing, but I have no idea where to start with it? Well, that's where Teach Me GIS training courses come in. That's exactly what we do. Our courses are designed to take you from curious to confident, step by step. For example, do you want to make your apps less out of the box and more tailor-made? Well, maybe going from this to this, or in that results details, going from the built-in one to more of a custom look. That's the kind of thing that we do in class. So even something as small as changing the look and feel of that left panel can give your apps that custom feel that you want. Want to see it? All right. So here I have a very simple app using one of the templates in VertiGIS Studio Web. It's looking at some crime data in Austin, Texas. And right now, when my users go in and make a selection of crimes, they get the out-of-the-box list of all the crimes that were found. And when I click on, or my user clicks on any of these, they get that default list of all the fields and the attributes. A little more than I want to show them, and a little overwhelming if you're just looking for certain crime types. What I can do is, what we show you in class how to do, is to change it so that now when my users make a selection, they get a much more customized look here. It's much simpler. It even has direct links that they can look up what that type of crime is. And then when they further dig in and click on one of those crimes, it gives them a nice little box with just the information that they're looking for, not all the attributes that are available in that map layer. Even better is if I click around through some of these, you'll notice that the top column or the top row of that table is color-coded to match the symbol used for that crime type. So right away, my user gets a much different, more customized feel, gives them exactly what they need, where they need it. And those are the types of things that we show you how to do in class. Well, let me show you a little bit more about how we show you how to do that in class. All of this in that left panel is coming from the pop-up of that layer in the web map. So if I switch over to my web map, take a look at my layers. The first layer I have, this is out of the box. I haven't done anything to change it, and that's why the pop-up is showing me that long list of all the attributes. What I've done is in my other layer here, I've changed that. I've modified the pop-up using some customization, but also a little arcade. So now what's happening is I've changed the title of my pop-up. That's what came up in that original list here. Instead of showing the object ID, and now shows the crime ID. And I've also added this hyperlink to do the Google search. and that's just a text component in my pop-up that I've added a hyperlink to. And then to get this table of just a couple of attributes, that's just another text component in my pop-up. And this time it's actually using a little bit of arcade. So if I dig in a little bit here without revealing all my secrets to you, I've actually written a little HTML in here to create this table, and I'm setting the background color of that top row to use an expression, use an arcade expression. I've got an arcade expression that simply goes through my attributes and checks to see what type of or what category of crime it is, and based on that category returns the color that I want to use for that top row in my table. So by setting up this arcade expression in my web map, making use of it in my pop-up, I'm able to give my end users of my app the details that they need in a way that's useful for them to see it. Our approach at Teach Me GIS is simple. We give you practical confidence building skills through structured hands-on learning. Hands-on, you don't just watch, you do, you build. Every class includes practical labs using real-world data so you can apply what you learn immediately. We have progressive chapters. So we start simple and build complexity step by step. So your skills grow naturally as you move through the course. And we have practical examples. Our scenarios mirror real GIS challenges, teaching you how to customize apps and workflows for your organization's needs. So who is this training designed for? Well, pretty much everyone, whether you're brand new to VertiGIS Studio, looking to sharpen your skills, or just want to build smarter apps with confidence, our courses give you plenty of hands-on practice, plus tips and tricks to help you create solutions that fit your goals. I am all about the tips and tricks when I teach class. So here's a peek inside our materials. Every student gets a book that they get to keep. And in that book is every slide that we use in our presentations. So you don't have to worry about frantically writing down notes and everything in class. We've got you covered. It's perfect for following along during class and super handy when you want to review or apply what you've learned later on. We try to structure our slides so that they're a good resource for you, not just during class, but after class as well. And one of the important parts of our courses are the labs. These are the hands-on experience, and each one is designed to reinforce the concepts that you learn from the lecture, so you can immediately apply what you've learned. Think of the labs as your sandbox. This is where you get to experiment, make mistakes, have an instructor help you through those mistakes, and really understand how things work. By the end, you'll have real-world examples that you can adapt to your own projects. You can find a full list of our classes on our website. Just go to www.teachmegis.com, click the Our Courses up at the top, and then click on the VertiGIS Studio logo, and that will list all of our courses. We have courses across all of the VertiGIS Studio products: web, workflow, mobile, charting, printing, charting and reporting, so really there's something for everyone. We've recently launched a brand new class. It's the part 2 of our Introduction to VertiGIS Studio Web. We launched that this summer, and I have some exciting news for you. We're actually working on an Introduction to VertiGIS Studio Workflow part 2 class right now. So if workflow is your focus, keep your eye out for that one. And if you're wondering why we call them part 2s and not intermediate or advanced, it's because we just had so much great material and we couldn't fit it into the original class or the part 1 class, so we've extended it into part 2. If you've taken a part 1, these part 2 classes will feel like a natural continuation. We have flexible training options to fit your needs. In person, we can come to your location, or you're welcome to come join us at ours. We're in Houston, Texas, in the United States. This is a great option for teams who want that face-to-face experience. We also do live online. These are instructor-led sessions, fully interactive with real-time guidance. Perfect if you want the benefits of a classroom without the travel. We also have self-paced. These you can learn on your own schedule with guided materials. These are great for those who prefer flexibility or need to fit training into a busy calendar. No matter which option you choose, you get the same instructor, the same instruction from the same instructors. We have public classes. These are open to everyone. You can find them scheduled on our website and register for them. Or we have private classes that can be customized for your organization or your group or your team and scheduled for when it's convenient for you. That's going to wrap it up for me. If you're ready to stop watching demos and start building your own GIS apps that are smart, interactive, and tailored for your users, I'd love to see you in class. I have to head back to class right now, but if you have any questions about our courses, want to register, or even have an idea for a course you'd like us to create, please reach out. The easiest way is to email info@teachmegis.com. We're always happy to help and love hearing your suggestions. So don't wait, let's make your training happen.
Excellent. Thank you, Tracy. I know you've got a busy day and you've got some students to go back to. So thank you for taking time out of your busy day to be with us. And so we can learn a little bit more about Teach Me GIS and how that can be part of an organization's plan on learning about VertiGIS and gaining some experience. Do you have any suggestions on budget? I do know that in some cases, municipalities have budget within HR, perhaps, or other departments. Any kind of insight into those kind of things? Sorry for putting you on the spot.
Wow, that put me on the spot a little bit, but I brought reinforcements. I have our operations lead here, and she handles all things registration and budget. Celise, do you want to step in here?
Hi, Celise.
Hi, everybody. You feel free if you are on a budget, or if you need to do training within a budget for your organization, just reach out to me at info@teachmegis.com, and we can discuss different options and what we can provide within what it is that your organization needs. Just reach out, okay?
Thanks, Celise. Thanks, Tracy. Excellent presentation.